DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com. Topic of this video is how the rich get richer. Everybody's heard of that phrase, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. But how does it actually work? And can any of us do anything to take control of it? Well, you may not know how it works. I'm going to tell you that in this video, but can we take control of it? We absolutely can. This is basically the law of inertia that I'm talking about here, that an object in whatever state it is in, of moving or not moving, doing something, not doing something, it will remain in that state unless acted upon by an outside force. You are going to be that outside force. I'm going to tell you the points I'm going to give you. So the 4 principles I'm going to talk about here: helping yourself, creating more of what you're already doing, putting yourself in a position of power, and sticking with it if it's not turning over the way you want it to so far. So let's get right into these. Again, helping yourself, putting yourself in power will be the second one, creating more of what you're doing, and the last one is sticking with it. So first one, helping yourself. A lot of rich get richer because, first of all, and we're not talking about other people here, and I'm using this metaphorically, so yeah, somebody could be born rich, somebody can win the lottery, but I'm talking about people who are successful tend to stay successful, and people who are failures tend to remain failures. People who are doing something positive usually keep doing positive stuff. You don't see them for 3 years, they still doing positive stuff. And people who are doing nothing or doing negative things, you don't see them for 10 years, they still doing nothing, still doing negative things. Why is it that this happens in life? We could be talking money, success, attention, building a business, their relationships with other people, being in good physical shape, whatever you want to talk about, whatever people are normally doing most of the time consistently, they usually keep doing that thing. This is the law of inertia. We usually keep doing what we've already been doing. So if you want to change that, if you're going in the wrong direction, you want to start going in the right direction, there's something you can do too. So we're going to get into that as we get deeper into these points. But this first one is you got to help yourself. All right, if you want to get into a position of doing something good or having something positive going in your direction, and right now you don't have it, it doesn't exist right now, it is your job to get that momentum started. Work on your game's whole philosophy. The 4th principle of my philosophy, we got discipline, confidence, mental toughness. 4th one is personal initiative. That means your ability to initiate something, make something happen instead of waiting for something to happen. So if you're watching YouTube and reading books and listening to podcasts, those are all good things. You're taking in that information, but there has to come some point in your life where you stop taking in information and start doing something with the information. You can keep taking in the information, but you still need to be doing something. Okay, there's only so much you can take in before you actually do something with it. You must help yourself first. Life helps people who are helping themselves. Often people will come to me and they say, well, I need help with this, I need help with that, I need help with this. And I will ask them, what have you done so far to help yourself? And often the answer, you know what they give? They say nothing. I haven't done anything to help myself because, and they had these excuses. I don't know what to do. I tried before and nothing happened. People told me that I got to get information from this person, or I see all these other people, they're doing good, but they have trainers, or they have coaches, or they have their parents, or they have people giving them information. Everybody has all these different excuses for why they're not helping themselves. I want you to understand something. If you don't help yourself, the world is not going to help you. You must help yourself first before anything or anyone is going to offer you anything. That's how you get the momentum started, by helping yourself. The rich get richer because they do something to make themselves rich in the first place. And again, I'm speaking metaphorically, just in case anybody didn't catch that. Second one, putting yourself in a position of power. When you help yourself, when you do something to help yourself and put yourself in power and get that momentum going and get inertia working in your favor, you put yourself in a position of power. Any of you who has in your life been in a situation where nobody was really helping you out and you were trying to make something happen, but then you start helping yourself, you started taking initiative, you started making moves, and slowly you started gaining some momentum. Might have took you a lot of time, but it's slow. You slowly started gaining some momentum. What happened? A bunch of people wanted to be a part of it then. A bunch of people wanted to help you out then. When you got to the point that you didn't need help anymore, everybody wanted to help. When you got to the point when you didn't need anybody to give you advice, people wanted to offer you information. When you got to the point when you didn't need people, all of a sudden people want to be around you. But when you needed money, when you needed help, when you needed information, when you needed somebody to do something for you, when you needed people around you, you didn't have any of it. You couldn't find it even if you looked for it. This is the way the universe works. It's the energy of the universe. When you need things, when you're chasing after things, they usually run away from you. When you get to the position of not really needing things, that's when they start coming towards you, because you already had an energy of having it. You attract more of it to you. This is how the universe works. This is how people work. This is human nature. You put yourself in a position of power by empowering yourself by taking action. You want people to follow you. You want people to help you out. You want people to want to be around you. Put yourself in a position where you don't need people to follow you. You don't need people to help you out. You don't need anybody around you, because you're so powerful on your own that everybody's going to want to be around you. It's a paradoxical truth, and this is just the way the world works. Point number 3, and the topic here today, again, is how the rich get richer. Understand that whatever you're doing, I said this at the top of the video, the law of inertia, you're going to create more of what you already got. So if you're fearful, you're going to create more reason to be fearful. If you're happy, you're going to come up with more reasons to be happy. If you're getting money, you're going to come up with more reasons and more ideas, and other people are going to come to you with more reasons and more ideas for you to get more money. And if you're the opposite of any of those things, if you're happy, if you're excited, if you're not getting any money, if you keep making bad decisions, you keep having negative people around you, you're usually going to just continue that cycle until something powerful from within you, as I said in point number 2, putting yourself in a position of power, changes the dynamic, changes the momentum from going one direction to going the opposite direction. That is the law of inertia. It is a law of science. Do not try to go against this, because you'll lose. I said this at the top of the video, and we all know the law of karma, right? The energy you put out is the energy you get back. So if you're fearful, your brain's just going to give you more reason to be fearful, because whatever you focus on, you create, right? You tell yourself that you're afraid of something, your brain's going to give you more reason to be afraid. Oh, you know what, this happened before. Oh, you know what, this might happen. Here's another possibility. Here's another reason why you should be afraid. Your brain's just going to keep feeding you reasons to feel however you already feel. So if you're happy, your brain's gonna give you more reasons to be happy. If you're excited, your brain's gonna give you reasons to be excited. Whatever you're feeling, your brain will give you more reasons to feel that exact same way over and over and over again. The last one, point number 4. And today's topic again is how the rich get richer. If you're in a situation where let's say you're poor right now and you feel like you're getting poorer, and I'm not talking about money here. I'm saying you're just going in the wrong direction in your life. You're not in great physical shape, and it seems like your physical shape is getting worse. You're not making money, and you seem to be getting in a worse money position. You don't have good people around you, and you seem to keep attracting even more terrible people. But you're watching this video, you're understanding what I'm saying here. You've been listening to the Work on Your Game podcast. You read my book, Work on Your Game. And you say, you know what? I'm going to take some actions and turn this thing around. And you start to turn it around. But it's not turning around so quickly. You still got negative people around you. You're still not in great shape. You're still not feeling good about yourself. You still wake up with stress, fear, and anxiety, and you go to bed with it. You're still not getting money the way that you want to get money. And you're like, man, Dre, does this stuff really work? I've been trying that. I'm doing everything you said, but it don't seem to really be producing a result. What am I supposed to do here? You got to stick with it. Understand the law of inertia doesn't work immediately all the time. The law of karma, we all know, doesn't work immediately, right? You ever had somebody do something to you or in your orbit that was really messed up, they shouldn't have did it, and you didn't really try to get revenge on them because you say, you know what, the law of karma is going to take care of that person. It eventually did, or it eventually will. It might not happen the next day, it might not happen the next year, but over time that law of the universe will catch up, and the law of the science will catch up to people. All right, inertia will catch up to you, meaning if you have inertia working for you in a positive way, it will begin to turn things around for you if you stick with the energy that is tilting the inertia the way you want it to go. Now, if you want karma working in your direction, keep putting good stuff out there, good energy out there, good vibes out there. You're going to start getting good back. And often it's going to come in multiples, but not when you expect it, not when you say it has to. When it's ready to, it will come back to you. So it is your job to be disciplined enough, mentally tough enough to stay focused and doing the right things, even when you're not getting the immediate payoff from those things. You heard of the phrase instant gratification, right? The biggest challenge that a lot of people have with their discipline is that they need instant gratification for everything they do. So they'll work hard on something for a week and they're like, oh, I didn't get the result yet. This doesn't work. And then they'll give up on it and they go right back to doing the negative stuff that wasn't working for them before for the last 20 years. And they say, well, I tried the other thing for a week and it didn't work. Instant gratification is the enemy of discipline. Discipline understands that you're not going to get an instant payoff for everything you do, but you got to show up and do the work any damn way. That is mental toughness, is discipline. Let's recap. How the rich get richer in life. Point number 1, if you want help, you got to help yourself. You got to be the first one to step out and do the thing, even when nobody else is helping you, no one's offering you information, and it seems like even if you do all the work, nothing's going to happen. Do it any damn way. That is discipline. If you don't have that, you're probably not going to be successful in anything that matters in life. Point number 2. When you want to get yourself in a position of power, you got to help yourself. When you help yourself, you get into power because you have shown, if you just think about it literally, that you have the energy, the power, the capacity to make something happen for yourself without anybody helping you out. If you're not willing or able to do that, you will never have power in your life, and you're going to spend your whole life waiting for somebody else to hand you something. And I don't think anyone watching this video wants to be that person. Third thing, whatever you are doing in life, whatever energy you put out and send out into the world, you are creating more of it just by the act of doing it, because you got to be thinking it, feeling it, looking at it in some way, shape, or form from within in order to even take that action or think that way or say what you're saying. So whatever you want in life, create that energy. You want to be happy, find reasons to be happy. You want to feel good, get around people who feel good. You want to make money, get around people who are making money. You want to get in great shape, hang around people who are already in great shape. You will create more of the energy that you live in. More the energy that you exist in, you will create it over and over again in your life, even if you're not trying. Whatever you're around, you will become. And point number 4, if you are trying to get from being the poorer to the richer, and you've been working hard on it for a week, a month, 2 years, and nothing's happened yet, stick with it. That is discipline, is mental toughness, is what most people lack because they need instant gratification for everything. And that's why most people get long-term failure, because they want immediate success. It doesn't work that way. The universe doesn't work that way. And if you think about it, you already logically know it doesn't work that way. The key is for you to understand it emotionally and understand it through your actions. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. My book, Work on Your Game, Using the Pro Athlete Mindset to Dominate in Business, Sports, and Life, is available now where all books are sold, physical, digital, and of course the audiobook, 100% done by me. You have learned from these philosophies, the mental game, business, sports, life, anything you do, this is the book for you. Go get it now and work on your game. Dre all day.